Hello and welcome back. I'm having some major problems with my second monitor today. After doing a ton of testing and potential fixes, it didn't fix it. So give me 1 second. I'm working off of one monitor, and then I'm going to pull my things over to my second monitor, and then that second monitor will probably go black. But that's okay. Let me just share it over here on my Discord, and we shall begin. Rogue Trader Beta. Paste. Okay, exiting out of Discord. Oh, it's so hard. It blinks and I have... Oh my god, it's so hard. Once I start up Warhammer, it should work fine. It will stop blinking. I can't go to it though. Oh, now it's just black. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, game. Come on. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. I tried fixing this yesterday. I tried fixing it this morning. I might have to go back into some graphics drivers in between the Diablo stream. You stupid monitor. All right, starting up Warhammer. See if that'll fix it. I can't even see anything right now. Once I get a full screen application running, it should work. It is spazzing out right now. This is crazy. Oh, it gave me a second. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Just got to get the chat up. And we're going to get things started here. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Come on, game, pop up. Okay, I think we're good to go. I can work with that problem today. I just can't switch over to my second monitor. It's no longer blinking. We're good to go. Okay, welcome back, folks. Sorry for the rough start right there. Happy Thursday. We're going to be checking out the Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader Beta today. All right, it's going to be a couple hour stream. I am going to be playing Diablo later tonight. I don't want to kill myself. I know in Owlcat games there tends to be a lot of dialogue, and they're not very stream friendly games because of that. But I'm excited to check it out nonetheless. And in the alpha, I do recall that we started, I think, at level 15, I believe it was. But right now in the beta, which just came out today, I believe we start right at level 1 with character creation. Limited character creation. Please keep in mind this is a beta, so we shall judge accordingly. All right, thank you guys for stopping in. Hello, Odessa, Carly, Karn, Judge, Angie, Luke. Let's begin. Oh man, the monitor's flickering again. You gotta be shitting me right now. Oh, it's so distracting out of the corner of my eye. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, a scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade, protectorate, and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of Von Valencius as it faces multiple dangers, from a traitor amongst its ranks to the numerous enemies seeking to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the rogue trader dynasty that finds itself in the vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes rise as you cross the paths of the most powerful adversaries and rivals that chase their own goals in the darkness of the Cronus expanse. All right, I'm going to bring up the chat on my phone right now. And, and just turn off my second monitor. I'm not going to be able to see anything. If I accidentally mute the game, I don't know. This is ridiculous. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I got a little placement for my phone. I can see the chat a little bit. I'm turning off my second monitor. Wow, this is really weird. Never streamed like this before. All right, if something goes wrong, you guys just spam me. I can see the chat, but it's really, really small on my phone right now. Really, 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 really small. But that's okay, because today's focus should be showcasing the beta a bit. All right, let's begin. Difficulty. Game difficulty. Normal and core. Enemy stats are reduced by 20%. No, we're not doing that. Core. Enemy stats including wounds and dodge are not reduced. Enemies inflict full damage. The player's party receives the usual amount of momentum points. The damage inflicted by the party members may be reduced to 0 or 10% after all modifiers have been applied. Party members' resolve is not raised. Chance to hit to cover when shooting an enemy is not raised. Party member receives an injury if they receive damage that is equal or higher than 50% of their total wounds in one round. All right, we'll go with that. Spam, spam, spam. Oh, this is such a weird stream to not only have one monitor. Okay, here is our character creation screen, which was not present in the alpha, so this is really nice to see. And it looks like we have 3 pre-gen characters to choose from here. We have an appearance tab, Homeworld, Origin, Triumph, Darkest Hour, Doctrine, Stats, Ship, and Summary. So let's go ahead and go to create a custom character. Create your own very rogue trader from scratch. The possibilities are endless when it comes to customizing your character and choosing their homeworld, gender, and background. All right. Hey, we got a nice little portrait system in this game. And also, guys, any of you guys that donate or anything like that, I'm gonna have to check at the end of the stream. I might catch it on my phone, but I might not catch it too. I see a couple channel membership milestone comments coming in. Thank you, Dragon. All right, we'll go with this guy right here. Yeah, right. I like that portrait. He's got the long dark hair. All right, appearance, body. Face. Can we zoom in at all? I don't think I can zoom in. How the hell am I supposed to see that? I can't see shit. Well, that guy's got a little smirk on his face. I don't know if I like that. We'll go with that guy. And then body type. What even is this? Not a body type. All right, so we got skinny, but then we got this really weird jacked, like, I don't know, man. I guess the dude needs a, if you buff out that guy's chest a little bit, that would look all right. But what the hell, dude? That's like a Spartan that didn't do chest day. Come on, he's got saggy tits. All right, we'll go with this one right here. That actually looks like an exact model of my body. I'm just kidding. Hope you guys know when I'm kidding. Or am I? All right, skin colors. Ooh. We'll go with this one right here. Yeah. Hair, the most important choice of character creation. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I think I like the ponytail, not gonna lie. Now we'll go with the scraggly long hair. I think that's pretty sweet. Hair color, check that out. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have to start making my character's hair gray just because I'm starting to get old. It's not even gonna be a choice. It's just gonna be me trying to make my character. We'll go with that one right there, okay? That's a man in his 30s right there. You know, he's still got a good color, but you can tell the gray is coming through. It's gonna take over at some point. Maybe hold on, let me turn back on my second monitor. This game is turn-based, yes. Good evening, Anxos. All right, we're gonna leave my second monitor on for a second. There we go. Never skip chest day. Okay, we got scars right here. But I can't see my character's face. What the hell is this? I literally can't see any scar that I'm choosing. Where even are the scars? Okay. Tattoo. I don't see anything. Okay. Oh, there's a tattoo on his forehead. This we got to be able to zoom in or something. What the hell is this? Now listen, it is beta, so maybe they'll let us zoom in the future. Something tells me they won't, but I can't see anything that I'm doing right now. Is it just me? Or do I have piss poor eyes? No idea what these are. I've literally no idea. Okay, let's go back to 1. I'm gonna leave it on 1. Play it like that. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Let me go back 1. We also have implants. Okay. Ooh, look at that. You can see it above his right eye. Looks like my second monitor's working again. Cool. Use your third eye to picture the face. What are we supposed to do with this? Owlcat, if you're watching, what are we supposed to do with this? I can't see anything. All right, we'll leave it on 1. Implant 2. I'm gonna leave everything on 1 because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll see you terminated.
Nice.
Fire the lance batteries.
Okay, we'll go with bold male. Now I'm assuming we might have more choices in that because this is the beta, the start of the beta. Because why would they say bold? I feel like there's going to be more voice choices in that when the game comes out. Okay, on to home world. Death world. Upon death worlds, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive forms, inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many death worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest and most resilient populations in the galaxy, those tested and found wanting to die young. Unlocked features: survival instinct. Once per combat, when the wounds of a death world character drops below 30%, they gain 20% temporary wounds. We have attribute modifiers: strength +5, agility +5, toughness +5, but a -5 to intelligence and a -5 to fellowship, which measures a character's persuasiveness, ability to lead, and force of personality. Having a strong fellowship makes for a character who can ingratiate himself into a gathering of suspicious forge menials, or make skilled trades with willy vendors. All right, let's go with, how many do we got here? We also have Voidborn, humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or aboard an ancient orbital satellite. Hive world. The hive world's population is so dense that frequently great swaths of the surface of the world are covered with gargantuan cities of towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. +5 to fellowship, +5 to agility. And Voidborn looks like your caster class right here. Willpower and intelligence. -5 to strength. Okay, Forge World. Subskin armor, intelligence +5, toughness. Forge World, analytics, implants. Okay. Imperial World, feudal. An Imperial world is one of a million planets united by a belief in the immortal god Emperor. Work in progress. +5 to strength, +5 weapon skill. And then Imperial World military traditions looks like it's more so your fighter that's based on ranged. Ballistic skill, which is ranged. Let's go with Imperial World feudal. Gonna keep it simple because I know Owlcat games and I'm also not really that familiar with Warhammer stuff. So I feel like I'm gonna be pretty overwhelmed with this game. So let's keep it simple and let's go with like more of a tanky strength-based character. And then we'll experience some of the other classes through the companion system. All right, so here we go, feudal. Now we got our origin. Yes, I'll be playing Diablo 4 tonight at 7 p.m. for those of you that want to stop in. I think the plan right now is I'm going to do a dedicated campaign run specifically for the stream and people that want to watch it afterwards. And then after that campaign run is done, then I'm down to do some co-op nights with people in the community, run dungeons, grind out our gear, and all that good stuff. But yes, tonight at 7 p.m. I will be streaming Diablo, and I'll probably be on for the next 2 weeks. All right, Astra Militarum Commander, commonly known as the Imperial Guard, is the primary fighting force of the Imperium and the first line of defense from the myriad threats which endanger the existence of the humanity in the 41st millennium. We're going to take a look at the passive benefits here. I'm not going to read all of this. I can already feel my voice starting to go out on me. We get combined arms. All commanders' allies also take no damage. Commander and all their allies deal an additional percentage of damage to enemies that are adjacent to the commander or their allies. That's pretty cool. We got Vagabond. Well, they definitely have some depth behind this game. We can already tell in the beta. It would be pretty unusual if an owlcat game didn't have a lot of depth behind it. This is pretty sweet. A lot of choices, a lot of things to think about. Noble, looking down on the peasants. Psyker Biomancer, Psyker Diviner. That must be like your cleric background. Toughness, Willpower, Lore Warp. Okay. Let's go with... I think I'll go with... Let me see what these features are real fast. The next comes for a single shot or single target melee attack. Let's go with this one. Commissar. It's kind of like a hunter's mark in a way. You attack an enemy and then it marks them. Then you gain an additional turn after the current one with +2 AP and +4. Oh, the ally who killed the marked enemy gains an additional turn. Sure, we'll go with that. Then we get a +5 to weapon skill, fellowship, coercion, and athletics. I think that's pretty good. And then talents. Put your back into it to battle, and we'll check that out when we get into the game. Moving on to the Triumph tab. Work in progress will be available in the release version of the game. Okay, guess we're not doing that. In Darkest Hour, work in progress. Doctrines. And from what I remember, these are our classes. And in the alpha, we started at level 15. And at level 15, you get access to the second tier of classes right here. I think we're starting at level 1, so we have to choose between Fighter, Leader, Adept, and Marksman. And then when we hit level 15, we can specialize into Assassin, Vanguard, or Hunter. Like 80% sure that's how it works. All right, so let's take a look at our... Yeah, we can't even click... Oh, we can click on them to see. That's pretty cool. But we can only select a top one. Okay. All right, let's go through these classes because I think a lot of people are going to want to look at this. We'll take our time in the classes and then we'll jump right into it, all right? Hey, Jamcus, what's up? Hello, Shar. The UI on this is cool. Maniac, what's up, man? Friendly fire is a feature, not a bug? Okay. Cool. Rogue Trader was a great tabletop RPG, so this will be interesting. See, hello, David. Okay, so we got Fighter. Fighters are combatants of exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat, and withstand draw enemies' attention from less defended allies. Thank you, Sebastian. Appreciate you. Shit, I shouldn't have clicked on the second monitor. Now it's flickering again. Keystone abilities. Charge. The fighter moves in a straight line and strikes the target that interrupts the fighter's path with a melee attack. This attack does not count towards the limit of the fighter's attacks per turn. There must be at least 2 free cells between the fighter and the target to use charge. And we have Daring Breach, which is a action point and movement point restoration. And then Daring Breach Desperate Measure is you gain movement points until the end of the turn. Okay, now let me click on this. The Doctrine description. We have an interesting class progression here. A wheel of some sorts. And we have charge right here. And no explanation as to how you progress. This is a very owlcat move right here. I remember when I played Wrath of the Righteous and I was looking at the class progression, I was like, what the hell even is this? I had no idea like which way to like view the chart, which way to move my eye. It looks cool. No idea how it works though. Okay, we got available abilities. Available skills. Talents. More skills. Okay, so I think we can probably just move on. There's feats right there. Talents must be feats in this game, something similar. All right, let's take a look at the leader class. Leaders use their willpower and fellowship to improve combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater combatants. Focal points, extra turns, single target buffs, ally saving, and momentum. And then you get... How do I scroll over without it going away? Hold on. There we go. You get keystone abilities. Bring it down. The target ally immediately gains a bonus turn with no movement points. And Voice of Command. The leader forces an ally to make every effort, increasing their characteristics by 5+2 for 1 turn. So this is like your buff class right here. Gather everybody around and buff the crap out of them. All right, and then we have, let me take a look at this real fast. Then we have the Adept class. Adept Doctrine allows a person to use intelligence and perception to find and exploit different weaknesses in enemy defenses. No defense can withstand an attack from an Adept. Focal points. Single attack. Keystone abilities. Study enemies. The Adept randomly distributes intelligence bonus stacks of clue marks among enemies in 4 square radius. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Then we have Marksman. Marksman is a master of all ranged weapons, capable of quickly getting to an advantageous position and mercilessly raining fire on enemies. Marksman is well trained in using highly diverse range of arms, but they especially tend to blast their enemies with burst and area of effect weapons. Shot on the run. The marksman gains movement points. Their next attack costs 1 action point or less, suffers a -10 BS penalty, and does not count towards the limits of attacks per turn. Military excellence. The marksman gains the ability to make a number of free attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Marksman gains the ability to make a number of free attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Till the end of the turn, the first attack against a new enemy automatically deals a critical hit. All right, let's go ahead and go with Fighter. I guess we'll take a quick look at the level 15. I don't know if these are called subclasses or how that works. Assassins are masters of finding and executing high priority targets through any means necessary, capable of finding and exploiting any gaps of enemy defenses. High damage, dodge, and dodge penetration, boss killing, hit and run. That sounds pretty cool. This is like your single target damage dealer. What's up, Reptilian? Also super intimidated. Yeah, you know, I will probably, as long as this game doesn't release at a really weird time, I'll probably dive really deep into it before the official game comes out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in the beta. And hopefully I can put out a nice beginner's guide series for all of you guys that might feel overwhelmed or intimidated. And I think I'll be good at doing that because I feel overwhelmed and intimidated. So if you guys want somebody teaching you how to play a game, you should have somebody teaching you that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And the journey of me trying to learn this stuff, I'll be able to articulate it in a way that is easily understandable. Because you guys ever have like an expert of a game to explain something to and you're like, what the hell are you even talking about? Because right now I am clueless. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what this minus BS stuff is. I have no idea. I'm intimidated too. I'm scared. Are you guys with me? You guys hold my hand? Big 40k guy? Nice. All right. Okay, so we got study enemies and then dispatch. Assassin makes an attack with a current weapon against an enemy. This attack cannot miss and deals 50% additional damage. Cool. I like the assassin subclass. It sounds pretty cool. It's interesting that you can choose one of these 4 and then also become assassin, if that's how it works. Vanguard is an unstoppable beacon at the front, capable of enduring incredible amounts of enemy fire and even becoming stronger after that. Focal points: frontline leader, defensive support, temporary wounds, receiving attacks, attack redirection, bulwark. Sounds like our tank character. Until the beginning of their next turn, the Vanguard gains damage deflection equal to their stacks of unyielding beacon against ranged attacks. Also, the Vanguard becomes immune to push and forced movement. Okay. Unyielding beacon. Each attack against the Vanguard increases their resolve. Unyielding guard. The Vanguard attacks every enemy that attacks the Vanguard's allies in a 3-cell radius. All right. And then Hunter. And then we're going to probably jump into the game. Hunter is a methodical killer, leaving a lane of dead bodies in their path. The hunter chooses a new target while the previous one is not even realized it's dead already. Critical hits, defense reduction, high priority target killing, repositioning. Hunt down the prey. At the beginning of each combat, the hunter has 3 charges of Hunt down the prey. This ability can be used any number of times per turn. Hunter consumes 1 charge of Hunt down the prey to inflict the prey status to any enemy target. So this is actually like Hunter's Mark in 5th edition a little bit. Wild Hunt. Hunter simultaneously makes several attacks. The number of attacks is equal to the number of preys in combat. And then Wild Hunt Desperate Measure. Till the end of combat, the Hunter's ballistic skill, perception, and agility are reduced by 20. All right, let's go with Fighter for now. I'm thinking if I keep playing this character, Diablo 4 is going to end up taking over my life, though. I'll probably go Fighter Vanguard, and we'll just keep it like as fighty and tanky as we possibly can. It's always good to have one character that can run out in front and just take damage. Okay, onto the stats screen. Here we go. 30 points left. We have weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, agility, intelligence, perception, willpower, and fellowship. Hey, Oliver, what's up? Did I say hi to you, Odessa? Seems like another job-like game, which is full of pseudo-knowledge about the game mechanics. You have to spend at least 30 hours. Yeah, it probably will be, knowing Owlcat, but I think I like the way that Owlcat does their games. They could explain things a little bit better, but I think it's good that we have CRPGs out there that are really deep and complex, and people can just delve into them and spend their entire life trying to understand the game mechanics. With that said, of course, it's not going to be for everyone. Oh, I posted this in the videos channel. Okay, I'll switch that later. Thank you, Carly. All right, we have 30 points left. Weapon skill. Because I mean, you know, if this game is too much to handle, and you just don't play it, you know. All right, weapon skill measures a character's competence in all forms of close quarters combat. Characters with high weapon skill values are excellent warriors renowned with chainsword or even their bare hands. Owlcat just makes like more hardcore CRPGs, which I think have their own place in the genre. All right, ballistic skill is our range skill. So let's let me up weapon skill. Oh, it took 15 points. Toughness defines how easily a character can shrug off injury, as well as how easily they can resist toxins. Okay, we'll invest a little bit into that. Then we have fellowship, willpower, perception, intelligence, and agility. So let's do strength. Character's muscle and physical power. A high strength characteristic value allows a character to lift heavier objects and punch a foe harder. Like 50 is the highest I can go right now. And we got perception too. I'll leave that for another character. Okay, so we got weapon, ballistic, and strength, and weapon, strength, and toughness at our highest right now. Can you take anything away from the other ones? You can't. Okay. All right, let's take a look at our ship. The Von Valencius flagship. I didn't get to try out the ship battles in the alpha. I wonder if it's improved. The flagship is the oldest and mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valencius dynasty. Every system aboard this frigate has... Frigate? Oh, I'm not clicking on my second monitor. We're going to have to let that one slide. You guys will be yelling at me anyways. Can I... Oh, we can. We can edit it. We're going to call this the Wolf Pack. How about that? You guys like that? Okay. Here we go. We are a fighter. Imperial World Feudal. Moment of triumph. Let's give them hell and charge. How do you guys think I'm looking? I think I look pretty damn good. Look at all of these different skills that we have access to. It's crazy. Let's begin. I'm excited. Hey, Zyfiel, what's up? Funny hat? Hey, you have a funny hat. You have a funny face. Don't make fun of my hat. Seven hours and 30 minutes till Diablo 4. Thank you all for stopping in today. I appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up on the stream. For those of you guys that don't know what's going on, the beta for Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader Owlcat Games next game released today. I have no idea when the official release is. I'm assuming they'll announce that probably in 3 or 4 months. Thanks this year. An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's solemnity. Have we met? Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtvier, Master of Whispers in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader, Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. Well, my name is Wolf. My regards, Wolf. Or should I say, Wolf von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all the evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty. I really hope they have voice acting for the entire game. I think even AI voice acting would serve its purpose in a game like this, considering the AI voice acting is getting pretty damn good. Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself, Conrad. I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract no one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Okay. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade, and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrod von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform located in one of the wings of the officer's deck. Let us join them there. I shall accompany you. Alright. Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet me. Movement. Look around and start moving by pressing the left mouse button.
Victory awaits.
Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. I don't remember that being a thing in the alpha. Alright, let's take a look at our tabs here first. Alright, we have our inventory and our character sheet. Currently have no inventory. We can twist our character, that's nice. Can actually see what we did to our character's face in character creation a little bit. Yeah, guys, I know it's in the video section on the Discord. It's not a big deal. I'll just switch it afterwards. Thank you, though. Oh, this is our character sheet. Movement points, action points. Features, active abilities, doctrine feature and origin feature, passive abilities. Players are combatants of exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat. Alright, doctrines, in progress, reputation system, the Drusians, explorators, Casbalica mission, Fellowship of the Void, the Imperial Navy. Yeah, I already talked about, a bunch of people told me in the beginning of the stream and I already addressed it. Okay, here we go.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves.
Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some will allow you to study objects, others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. Resource of incredible value. Aboard a void ship.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I do kind of wish that Owlcat would improve their the style of their graphics a little bit. Kind of bummed out that they didn't improve it from Pathfinder games. Uh-oh. The hell was that? Oh, shit. coming at us, folks.
Death will find you soon enough.
It's called a wild xenobeast. Held in the cage for amusement, has escaped. You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Uh-oh, that's not a good start for us. All battles in the game are turn-based. On their turn, the character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a position with the selected area and double-click to move the character. Movement points, MP. I keep thinking mana points when I see MP. Determine how far a character can move. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell. Moving diagonally is more costly. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. The higher the character's agility characteristic is, the more MP they get. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? I only have a revolver at the moment. I don't even have a melee weapon. Okay, let's start off with a shot. I guess I'll just hold my... We'll move a little bit just to see how the movement works. So took up... Yeah, alright. Oh, single shot. To attack. Select the single shot icon in the skill bar. Hover over the enemy. The pop-up bar will indicate the chance to hit and possible damage in case of a successful attack. Damage depends on the parameters of the selected weapon. Abilities with the attack tag can only be used once per turn. If the character makes an attack, they can no longer attack and lose movement points until the start of their next turn. Alright, so we have a 40% chance at hitting this jabroni right here. With 7 to 11 damage. Okay, and then when you take an attack in this game, it spends your movement points, which is different from a lot of other CRPGs. Nice! And I also still have my action points over here. If you still have action points after the shot, you can use other abilities of the character that don't have the attack tag. When you're ready to end your turn, press space or the end turn button at the bottom right of the screen. Alright, so let's see if we can do this.
All too easy.
Okay, that activated it. Ready your weapons. The target of this ability gains plus 10 BS for 1 round. Okay. I think I did that right. Pew pew! Damn. This thing is kicking ass right now. That's TRPG combat style, like XCOM and such. Very Arcanum. Treasure Planet. What's Treasure Planet? I have no idea how the pre-ordering works for this game. I haven't looked into it since the alpha. I didn't have time to look into it this morning. With all the computer problems that I'm having right now with my flickering second monitor. Alright, I'd say we finish this guy off. Looks like for charge you need a melee weapon, so... Yeah, it's a melee attack. It doesn't let me do that, so let's go ahead and just take another range shot.
Not a problem to me.
Solid. 10 damage. Can't complain. Actually, I should have moved away, but that's okay. $19 damage. Alright, let's go ahead and take advantage of our movement here. It looks like we do have a cover system in this game. I remember this in the alpha a little bit. Not that this would give me any cover, because this thing's just going to run up to me. But let's, I think the effectiveness of my weapon... Let's see, hold on. Right now, I have a 70% chance to hit. Let me move right here.
Forge ahead.
40%. Damn. What a difference. Okay, so we'll go back to here. Probably because of the type of pistol that it is, the revolver. Uh-oh, it's still alive. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Of the Imperium.
No, your attack takes your movement. The movement doesn't take your attack. Okay. What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. A wild beast breaks free on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here, Wolf. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you'll have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor. Okay. The journal records your current quests, rumors, and other assignments. To open the journal, press J. Journal entries help keep track of events and guide your character on their adventures. The quest tab marks the progress of the main story and side quests. The rumors and orders sections contain additional information that may lead your character to new events. As the story progresses and the status of the current task changes, you'll see a pop-up at the top of the main game screen. Alright. Rogue trader Theodora von Valencius desires to personally meet with the person who recently brought aboard her flagship. A storm is brewing over her dynasty, so the Lord Captain has something important to share with her heir, if she'll ever get that chance. Conrad has decided to remain at the scene of the Xenobeast incident to personally investigate the reasons behind it. Theodora von Valencius is at the orrery. She must not be kept waiting. I like this little mechanical arm right here. Watch when I go back to quests. That's pretty cool. That's pretty creative for a journal. Makes it a little bit more exciting to go into the journal.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay, it looks like tab is how you highlight things in the area.
None shall stand in my way.
The movement doesn't really feel that smooth right now, I'm not gonna lie. Not really something I can judge too harshly though, because we're at the start of the beta. Just doesn't feel smooth.
Follow my lead. It's about time.
I think this will be the game that introduces me into
I'm always ready.
a foundation of Warhammer 40k lore, because I am definitely interested. I'm traditionally not into settings like this that much.
A new challenge for me?
Hey Catherine, what's up? T-Dub. Looting YouTube channel?
I won't tolerate weakness.
Is this where I'm going?
Victory awaits.
Oh, these guys are blocking the way. It doesn't look like they're blocking it too well. Let me go back this way. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I think I know what the problem with the movement is right now. When you're running and you click again, it like stutters your character, and that is really killing the flow of the movement. So that's something that Owlcat could definitely fix. But yeah, it feels really off. Like, see, you guys notice? Like every time I click in the middle of his running, he does like a little. Ooh. Whoa, dude, that is so cool. Kind of looks like the Mines of Moria near the Bell Rock.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh. Guess I was supposed to click on that. The Grand Voidship Temple occupies the entire space below.
I'll lay
Okay.
claim to the stars.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation, no worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do, Ion Edelthrad? I am here to speak with the Lord Captain. What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion? I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is Wolf, the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward, Wolf. Character skills reflect their current level of knowledge and abilities. Sometimes you can get additional information in dialogue if a passive skill check was successful. Okay, pretty standard CRPG. Consider this hypothetical situation, Ion. A new world on the fringes of the Cronus Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metaphoric rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? It looks like I already succeeded on these passive checks right here. It says lore warp succeeded and lore... Okay. I guess we'll click on one of those. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Ion is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Thorough but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Wolf, suggest that we use heretics for an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. Shut your mouth, Edelthrad, before I decide to shut it for you. Bitch. I invite you to try, you miserable vermin. I am intrigued to see how your pathetic life will... Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I, well, forgot the time. Your cousin's a Warhammer expert. So, Wolf, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? You have ceded the opening that was offered to you and displayed woeful meekness, even for one of inferior rank. Admittedly, this affliction is equally strong in all who are inured to existence in the grip of the Imperium. Immutably hierarch. Absolute obedience. Lick-splittery. Compulsion to please. Forget all of that. For the moment my envoys came for you, the old rules ceased to matter. Please, please, for the love of God, put voice acting in the game, Owlcat. Please do more than you did in Pathfinder games. I swear to God, I will buy this game 5 times if you put voice acting into it. This stream is going to put me out for Diablo tonight. Alright, we're going to start reading a little bit faster and maybe cutting these paragraphs in half for now, because when the full game comes out, I'm of course going to be going through all of this. Alright, here we go. My name is Theodora von Valentius Mazimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and my freedoms are vindicated by my most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find therein. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I am ready to take on this sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. I oftentimes find that reading the first sentence or two of dialogue in CRPGs basically gives you the gist of what they're going to say in that paragraph. One of, does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Ethelthrad. Oh my gosh, Ethelthrad? Bro, this is setting up for like a Saravac plot. Ethelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. If you are satisfied with Ethelthrad, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Ethelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. Once you were a commissar of the Imperial Guard, a political officer who was not afraid to face his own death or to send his underlings to theirs. Resolve, faith. Okay, we're good with that. Thank you for clarifying. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Ton of dialogue in this game, which I think is a really good thing. I just don't feel like reading it right now, especially in the beta preview. So we're gonna go with I have no more questions, but as you guys can see, they put a ton of time and development into the dialogue in this game. Whether or not it's all voice acted, I guess we're gonna have to wait to find out. I'm assuming a lot of it will be, because why would they go backwards when Wrath of the Righteous was like 60% voice acted? I have no more questions. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbance is reported on the adjacent decks, Seneschal. If the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Okay, here we go. Macrodose, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Uh-oh. Oh, let's go, baby.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
I'll turn you into corpse stuff.
Will make voice actors less necessary. Oh, of course it will. It's sad, but at the same time, if you're creating a game and you don't have the budget for voice acting, because voice acting tends to be one of the highest priced development budgets in a video game. You guys just, oh my god, I wish Larian Studios would share their voice acting budget for Baldur's Gate 3. It will blow your damn mind. If a company can't afford it, should they do AI? Probably, but then the AI is going to keep getting better and then voice actors are going to lose their jobs. But what are you going to do about it, you know? If you're a company that can't afford it, of course you're going to use AI, because you want your game to be the best that it can be.
Reduced to dust.
Oh, we got little slow-mo scenes. They got to work on the blood particle effects though a little bit. Holy crap. Whoa! Hey, Volk, what's up, man? 26 in a row now, back to the kitchen. Hey, Slander, what's up, man? Did you do a couple videos on this game, Slander?
I've suffered worse.
You would be a good voice actor, Slander, with your voice. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Covers to hide behind are marked with a shield. Okay, standing close to them, the character will automatically take an advantageous position. Okay, so we would want to move behind cover before we shoot, because if I shoot first, then I don't have any movement left. That's how it works in this game. So, doesn't seem like this is giving me any cover right here. I'm not sure. Not showing the shields when you go behind cover. Maybe it's just bugged out a little bit. Let's go right here. Even though it's probably not a good idea to group up like that. And then let me take a pistol shot. 34% chance. That's not too good.
Nothing I can't do.
We'll use Let's Give Them Hell. And then if I actually do hit someone, 28% chance. All right, we'll go with this guy.
Already done.
You bastard. What do you expect with 34%, you know? Hello, Beely. Rockstar Games has more actors on staff than Hollywood. Hey, Tate, what's up, man? Jesus, what the hell was that? Hey, Kevin. This is a furry channel. Oh yeah, voice acting is a legit career. A good voice actor has... If anybody's downplaying voice actors, then you're just ignorant and you have no understanding of what you're talking about. It's pretty much like that with almost every career. When you tell somebody, when you're doing something and you tell somebody else, you downplay what somebody else is doing as a career, you typically just have zero understanding of what they actually do. Temporary positive effect from a companion. Okay. Cool. Looks like we got that same buff that we got before. All right. I think I want to not have 34% anymore. Honestly, okay, let's move to up here. Screw cover. %? Jeez, they don't really set you up for having fun in this combat encounter. All we have is a freaking pistol. Everybody's too far. See ya. Not stopping me. 28% on a WolfheartFPS stream is basically 93%. I don't miss.
Just a minor setback. I took care of this one.
Is there a dash in this game? I don't think there is. So in that case, let's just move up to here and see if I can take a shot. I think this guy's going to have cover. But I might be able to pull it off if I go right here.
I shall not fear.
See ya. Pretty sweet. What's up, bros? Your character has just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. So critical damage defaults to 150% of their normal damage in this game. However, certain talents, effects, and abilities can increase it. Each weapon has its own critical damage stat, which is added to the character's total stat value during their attack. Mort! Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let single horse sons survive. That was rude. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, hmm? Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security makes them that much more susceptible to the harsh realities of warp transitions. What are your orders, Queen? Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Okay. The officer's deck is under attack by an unknown enemy, so Arch-Militant Mort has left to clear the way to the elevator leading to the upper decks. The officer hasn't returned yet, so it's time to find out what has caused the delay.
It's about time.
If Solasta has voice acting, so should everyone else. I don't know if I would agree with that, though, because you don't know the development scope of different games. Like, Solasta might have toned back their, you know, permutations and player agency in the story so they could do voice acting. Like, there's every game has its own development and design strategy, and not every game can do the same thing. So I think I would disagree with that. But with that said, yeah, it would be nice, though. I think at surface value that makes sense, but... I think this game will have voice acting. This is just the beta. The voice acting stuff usually comes later anyways. Can I get involved in this? Doesn't look like I can. And actually, the voice acting in Solasta, some people might not like because it's not as professional, and that might actually be a turnoff for some people. So in some cases, you might be better off not even doing it. But at the same time, you could argue that it should be a standard for the industry if that's what the consumers want. But apparently, a lot of games can release without total voice acting and do just fine. So I guess it's what becomes a base standard of an RPG.
I won't tolerate weakness.
God, yeah, they really gotta smooth up the movement a little bit. It's almost not enjoyable to run around, which should not be the case right now, because that's one of the most fun things in a CRPG. They gotta clean that up a little bit. Thank you, Providence. You are alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. Mort, pull yourself together. What? Did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We are all done here. I'll report right away. I did play the Golem game, yes. Master of Whispers. What is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the Ignarium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. We're gonna cut it off right there. Mutiny? But who would attempt to mutiny here in the warp? Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived in Transitional Deck 18. Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. If I may, Lord Captain, Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. I'm able to follow the story just by reading the first sentence. Then it's settled, Wolf. Find Edelthrad and return here. In any state, this elevator. She points at the massive doors. What doors are we talking about, these? Leads to restricted compartments, such as my personal chambers. Ooh, and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. You understand? I hear and I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Just slap me after my stumble right there. Then move. Move out. Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. You better not fail me, Conrad. The Lord Captain made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk. I see you have quickly earned Lady Theodora's trust if she is already sharing her closely guarded secrets with you, but that is no longer relevant. Thank you for the 2, SH. Appreciate it. Test. Oh no, my monitor's blinking again. So do I just have to... Okay, it's part of the story. Wasn't sure if we're getting like a Pathfinder or a Pillars of Eternity thing where you get game over in the beginning of the game. Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the warrant chamber, and for that I need him breathing. You are back with us, I see. Delightful. What is the meaning of this? You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter, very little is required of you, just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. Good story so far. We are in the anteroom of the warrant chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power, the sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood, Sentinel. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Von Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit me. You can help after all. Isn't that what family is for? I have no intention of helping you. I'm afraid that you, Wolf von Valencius, have no choice in the matter. It produces a strange object, a blade without a handle that shimmers blue in the light. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so. Well, we have some interesting dialogue choices here. Not sure like how much of an effect they would have on what actually occurs here. But I certainly feel a little bit of weight behind my decisions. To the void with you! Skill checks and dialogue. The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Ooh, this is intense. We have a little willpower check here. 60% chance of success. I do remember having 30 willpower in character creation. Let's go ahead and try it. Fight the voice in your head. Get out! I am not your puppet. Willpower check succeeded. The voices in your head persist in their demands, and yet you feel this unseen chorus momentarily waver under the strength of your resolve, until the intruding influence forces you to your feet and pushes you towards the gate, looming in the center of the chamber. Okay. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. Any type of digital computer in the Imperium of Man. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. And it looks like Owlcat is setting us up with skill checks, like the minimum of what we had in character creation right now. Let's look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Success. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect that you are looking at a technological relic known as Archaeotech. Incredibly rare and powerful technology from the ancient age of humanity. The servitor on the gate begins to move. The screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigdvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Ooh, you think the CH is hard? Just realized you are wearing a Pathfinder shirt. I don't think they make it in my size, otherwise I would rock one. Yeah, it's funny that this was the shirt that was on top of my stack of shirts, actually. It's perfectly fitting for today. You guys think the music's too loud? Alright, I'll turn it down a little bit after this scene is over. This was like the worst day for this game to release for the sake of my vocal cords, considering that Diablo 4 is coming out tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and place our hand into the Sentinel's maw. Why not? KOTOR 3. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Who is this? You hear the voice again, and this time you realize that it's coming from the two speakers built into the Sentinel's shoulders. Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valentius, do you require assistance? Yeah, voice acting's easy. What a joke. You know what I mean? Like, just hire me. What are we doing? 400k, I'll work for this game right now. 400k for 1 year of employment. Or actually, make it 500k. Yes, Sentinel traitors threaten my life and the safety of the Warren. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm. Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol. Thanks, SH. I'll read that in just a second. Well, damn. I like the music. Alright, let me lower the volume. SH, think of the $5 super chat. Voice acting. Check out ESS mod, allowing you to talk with Mike to any character, and they'll talk back via AI. Super chat not letting me share YouTube address. Yeah, you can't share links in my chat. I disabled it for spam reasons, because when there's links, a lot of bots will come in and they'll try to share like webcam apps and stuff like that. Okay, thanks. Let's turn this down a little bit. We'll try that for a little bit. Just so you guys can see, I should have done this in the beginning. A lot of people do like to see the accessibility features that a game offers. Granted, this is beta, but it looks like we have colorblind options, text size. It doesn't look like I can actually alter that at the moment, though. Oh no, we can. Font size right here.
We must act.
The warrant chamber has opened its doors for the Dynasty heir. It's time to make sure the sacred warrant of trade is safe.
Doubt is for the weak.
I'd like to get some more skills, man. I don't have my weapon anymore.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Ooh, look at that. This room looks really cool. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant. Okay. Just not going to read it. The servo skull's creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. Escort the child of the house to safety. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection. Alright, we're not going to do the robot voice anymore. Boxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. Oh, it's actually Theodora's voice right now. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head... Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me? Temporary obnublination. What the piss? Following acute stress. Mobile unit of warrant sentinel standing by. Alright, lead me away from here. Nobody must reach the warrant. A simple order to the sentinel cogitator will lock the chamber. Middle and upper decks, assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured. That's a $5 word right there. I'm leaning towards playing the rogue right now in Diablo 4, yes.
Follow my lead.
70% chance at the moment. I don't really want to get into too much Diablo discussion right now, guys. Showing off the Rogue Trader beta.
It's about time.
Alright, let me go to the servitor right here.
New challenge for victory awaits. None shall stand in my way.
Master Wolf, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne, preserve me. What is the meaning of this? How did you find me? Are you with that traitor, Vorgtfia? Master Wolf, with all due respect, what nonsense are you saying? Conrad, a traitor? Unquestionably. Grockseed. What does that mean? A large half-domesticated reptile widespread in the Imperium. Then it is a small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal all passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive and now safe, Master Wolf. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You are in a bad way, Wolf. I can treat your wounds. Alright. After falling into a trap or receiving damage that exceeds 50% of their total wounds within one round, the character receives injuries. Injuries reduce character stats. If you get 3 or more, the character will get trauma. Kind of like pillars a little bit. Trauma reduces character stats and grants an additional negative effect. If fresh injuries are not treated within 5 rounds, they'll become old injuries. Use a medkit to restore wounds, heal injuries. After the combat, the wounds of all members of the party are restored automatically, but the received injuries remain. Okay. They can be cured with medkit. Old injuries can also be removed with a medkit, but require an additional check. Okay. Skill check. To equip a new weapon, open the inventory and double-click on the item, or you can drag it.
Absolutely not. I don't have time for this. Not my specialty. I'll pass. I don't have time for this. Absolutely not. Not my specialty. I'll lay claim to the star.
I'm at your service.
Second, I gotta fix this flickering monitor. So annoying. It happened, I think it happened when I upgraded my driver yesterday. I'm gonna have to go back a driver. Wonder if there are factions in 40k that worship the old gods. This is a turn-based game. Yep, no real time with pause. Alright, let me see. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, hold on.
I don't have time for this.
Okay, alright. So, my character, maybe due to class limitations or something, can't be equipped by this character, it says on the top. So, I didn't realize that Abelard was in my party. Okay, so using the medkits is part of a class. Okay. Thanks.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
There we go.
I'm not interested.
Well, that's kind of silly. You should just move me closer to him.
This wound will make a fine scar.
Back into the fray.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Follow my lead.
Abelard nods in satisfaction. That is a noticeable improvement, Wolf. Now you are prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt, but that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into the real space. For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, Seneschal. Come, Wolf. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared. The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward. The warp is such a cool concept.
Or fall.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
I remember you were telling me all about it, Tate, when we were in that bookstore that one day. I think it's really cool that there's all this lore behind Warhammer 40k. It's kind of like the Forgotten Realms lore. Alright, combat begins with 0 round. During this round, the characters cannot attack or take actions, but they can take advantageous positions. You can move each character in your party, but no closer than 1 cell to the opponent. Okay. Development round will not be available if you are ambushed by enemies. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well, this should be fun. I think I'm gonna go melee. Let's, these are a lot of dudes here. This could be tough. Let's position ourselves over here a little bit. Not sure if I should group up like this, but it looks like all these guys are melee. They're all cutthroats, so maybe that would actually be pretty good. Action points are used to perform attacks and use abilities in combat. Their amount is displayed on the abilities bar at the bottom of the screen. Each attack or ability requires certain AP. Start of each turn, the character's AP is restored to its maximum value. Doctrine gives you more AP, so remember that. The combat abilities of the characters differ depending on their class and your choice during the level up phase. The available abilities are located at the bottom of the screen on the abilities bar. To see the area of effect of the expected effect of an ability, left click and move the cursor over the intended target. Alright, we're starting off with Wolf. And now I have melee attacks, which is pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and start off with, yeah, we're going to use Let's Give Them Hell. Oh, oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't use my action. Okay, great. It cost 1 AP, so I lost 1 of my 4 action points right now, but I still have my attack. And I'm going to move up 1. What does charge do? Moves in a straight line and strikes the target that interrupts the fighter's path. This attack does not count towards the limits of the fighter's attacks per turn. There must be at least 2 free cells between the fighter and the target to use charge. So I can't actually charge this character, but if I was 1 cell back, I would be able to charge, do damage, and also attack is the way that I'm understanding it. So let's go ahead and we have a strike and then a swing. So we'll do a strike on this guy.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Right. Hey, Chef, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, Mitch. Or good afternoon. Richard Young, hello. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity in the adjacent cell. Can also be triggered. Okay, pretty standard. Oh, look, now I can charge, though. No, I can't. Never mind. Melee weapons make it impossible for enemies with ranged weapons to attack at close range. Melee weapon attacks always hit, but can be dodged. Well, that's kind of... That blew my mind right there. If the attack character is also using a melee weapon, they will attempt to parry them at the same time with a dodge check. Interesting. The higher the difference between the attacker and the target's weapon skill characteristics, the less chance the target has to parry the attack. Melee weapon attacks always hit, but can be dodged. It's just a funny sentence. If the attack character is also using a melee weapon, then they'll attempt to parry. Okay, alright. Good afternoon, Gold. You can also make an area attack with a melee weapon. They'll hit all creatures in the area. Automatically make a dodge and parry check. Okay, alright. I think I kind of get it. Alright, so let's see if we can set up a charge here. I wonder if that's going to burn me. We're going to test that out first.
My place is at the fort.
It didn't burn me, okay. Damn, that was good. Shit, I'm out of movement points.
Victory is imminent.
Oh, I saw. Swing, bada, bada. He was too far away. I thought I'd give it a try anyways. What's up, Turtis? Kit, hello. Welcome to the slaughter. Uh-oh. Oh, they do have ranged weapons. This would be a great time for a slash attack. I don't think I can. Actually, I can. So I'm going to move. Let's go to... I should use charge. Hold on. Wait. Charge spends all movement points. So if I charge, I wonder if my slash attack will hit Abelard here. Let's try it out. This is the best time to test things out.
Not a problem for me. You didn't stand a chance.
Okay, I killed him. Hey, it looks like I can actually do a slash attack, but I'm only getting one Wait, can I just do a regular attack? I can. Okay, we'll do that then.
Nothing of value has been lost.
The blood particle effects look like a PS1 game. Now, if I was smart... No, never mind, I can't do it. Yeah, let me see if I can get over here without an opportunity attack.
Follow my lead.
I didn't notice that, okay. And then we'll do a slash.
I will do my...
Ooh, that was pretty good. You guys got to admit. And a charge. Nope, I can't do a charge.
Someone else can do this.
I do have Brace for Impact. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 to deflection. They also cannot be forcefully moved or overpenetrated. In a 3-cell radius. I am within a 3-cell diagonally, but I don't know if that would...
Indeed.
Let's try it. Nope, didn't work. Combat is a delicate science where the order of actions matters. Your character can move around the battlefield until they take an action tagged as an attack. Once they have attacked, the character will be unable to move. Gotcha. By exploring the world, defeating opponents, and completing quests, your character gains experience points. Companions receive XP and new levels at the same rate as your character. Good to know. Defeated enemies no longer need their things, but you can find valuable trophies among them. Not everything in the world is of significant value. When inspecting the bodies and containers, you can click the All to Cargoes button to pack unnecessary items into cargo and later use them to trade with different factions. So the sword gives a +10 to parry and a +10 to enemy weapon skill when hit, or a -10 to enemy weapon skill. And the axe does more damage, has more penetration, but doesn't get those parry bonuses. In the last pistol, has a higher average damage, but less potential for damage. Oh shit, I can put that in my interesting. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. Okay, let's go see if something happened to the warp guide. +5 pen, much higher rate of fire. There's an update already for Rogue Trader on Steam. Just hit. Yeah, I'll have to do that after, I think.
Doubt is for the weak. A new challenge for me? We shall prevail.
Okay, so it looks like the fighter doctrine moves clockwise. We have a bunch of abilities to choose from here. Taunting Scream. The fighter screams at their enemies, trying to attract their attention. Becomes a priority target. Fighter dashes through an enemy to the cell on the opposite side of the enemy. Pretty cool. Fighter's next melee attack gains a boost to penetration and damage. Fighter marks a target, gaining a boost to armor and to damage on melee attacks against that target. So the fighter's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by the fighter's toughness bonus divided by 2, and the fighter gains a toughness bonus. I'm going to take Sworn Enemy. Okay, and then we also get a skill. We do have a reset button in the middle. Okay, now let's do our... for those of you guys wondering, it looks like the first companion that we get access to, Abelard, is also a fighter. Of course, there's several different companions. At some point, we're going to be able to substitute him out. But just note that you are presented with a fighter pretty early on in the beta. Alright, so for him, let's go a little bit more tanky, and we'll go with Endure. And then we'll do Athletics. Okay, now we're leveled up. Level 2. One of the most successful crime syndicates in the Imperium. Loose alliance of pirate factions. That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm going to want to join them or work for them. An ancient and monumental organization with the power to shatter star systems and destroy entire civilizations. Okay.
Victory awaits!
A psyker. It's Adira. I remember her from the Alpha. The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light. And so he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate. Master Wolf, watch your head. Oh god. Adira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close. Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing. Wolf, this is Adira class, personal psyker and diviner of her ladyship Theodora von Valencius. I'm not a drunk old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate, to die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? Who? I have no answer. A diviner, are you? The voices from beyond the thresholds whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear. They grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad, but I am patient. And you are Wolf von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs? Oh shit. Can you go back? Okay. Ethelthrod is apparently speaking to us. That's Ethelthrod, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to... Not so fast, old man. If we're drowned in the warp, no number of Lady Theodora's heirs will be of use to us anymore. If Ethelthrad, like me, has not yet surrendered either mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold out a little with us. Blast it! You're right. First we need to deal with what's happening here. What are you doing here? The whispers call me, the ones I could make out among the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. What? You don't mean the chief engineer is? Yes, Abelard, dead, without a doubt. Well, we must see if the navigator is well. Oh, no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. Alan Wake confirmed. That doesn't do anything for me, but I'm excited for you. Very excited for you. Those of you guys that are tuning in right now, as you can tell, there's a shit ton of dialogue in this game, and I'm kind of only reading the first couple sentences. When the official game comes out, hopefully there's voice acting. If there's not, then I'll probably be reading everything. But for the sake of my vocal cords today and the Diablo stream tonight, I'm kind of speeding things along a little bit. But Owlcat certainly did not hold back on the dialogue in this game. It won't let me move anything around. Why won't it let me mess with those? What if that's a bug?
None shall stand in my way.
Uh-oh, my cursor is bugged right now.
in hand.
Curse you, miscreant!
I parried. Use the hologram to gauge the efficiency of your actions in combat. The hell? Place the character's hologram. Okay. I think if I just click one time, hold on, this might get me killed. Nope, there's the hologram. It's actually really cool. And look, it tells me if I walk away and move right there and then take a pistol shot, I have a 53% chance of success. That is actually a really interesting turn-based CRPG mechanic right there. And initially I like it, but at the same time, I don't know if I like it. I feel like that should be left to your own strategic planning. That's probably going to be an unpopular opinion. You know what? I got to play with it a little bit more, but I kind of like the idea of like having to know everything in and out. And then if I move over here thinking about, well, I have a pistol shot. I don't know. It's probably going to be a good mechanic, but there's my initial thoughts on it, okay? Shy Violet, hello. It's going pretty good so far. Thanks for stopping in. Night Springs? What the hell is Night Springs? All combatants take actions in turns. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Okay. I was going to kill the Psyker first. I think I'm still going to. Let's try this hologram thing. Why won't it work? Wait, hold on. Oh, because I'm still on my one character's turn. Okay. No, I'm not going to stream until D4 launches. No, I'm going to probably stop within the next hour or two for sure, and then take a break. I want to get to a point of where I feel like we've experienced at least a decent chunk of the game, so maybe after we get off this, we'll see where that takes us. Alright, so we'll use Endure, because I'm running a little bit low on HP.
Victory is reduced to dust.
And for those of you guys wondering, there's only 2 difficulties currently in the beta. There is normal and then core. I'm playing on core right now, and it doesn't seem like it's... I mean, you can't really judge a game based on like the tutorial sections, but it doesn't seem like it's insanely challenging at the moment. I remember in the alpha playing on core was quite difficult, but that was 6 months ago, so...
I will do my duty.
Okay, so yep, that should have worked on Wolf too. Yep, you can see I just did Brace for Impact, which increases our chance of deflecting incoming attacks. And you can see that that passive buff also buffed Wolf right here, who's next to him within a 3-cell radius. Adira is a Psyker and Adept. As an Adept, she is able to study opponents and identify their weaknesses. She can also buff. Okay. Lightning Arc. The Psyker unleashes a blast of lightning which chains up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius. Okay. In that case, spends all movement points, spends the ability to use attack action. Let's see if we can go to right here.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
And then use Lightning Arc.
Will do.
Whoa!
Something worse.
Oh shit, I hit Abelard. You know, honestly, since I'm more of like a fantasy nerd over sci-fi, I typically lean towards like the martial classes, like Ranger, sometimes Fighter. But in a game like this, in a sci-fi setting, I feel like I want to go all out with magic and screw like the physical fighters. That was really cool. Like guns and sword, the guns are kind of like boring to me in video games. And like these sci-fi type weapons, melee weapons, although that is a normal axe. I feel like the magic is going to be really cool in a sci-fi game. Alright, let's we also have a buff. Peering into the future of an ally, the Psyker is able to see the possible outcomes and potential dangers. Oh, okay, so increased dodge and parry. So let's see if we can do that to... We'll do it to Abelard.
On it.
Nice. Then expose weakness. I can't do this because I don't have any action. Oh, I do have one action point. Decrease its dodge, parry, and armor.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, I can't do it. Okay. It says FPS. Hey, an FPS doesn't have to be with a gun, right? No, I'm not into guns and like, I'm not into like, in my RPGs, like I prefer less sci-fi and more fantasy. That's what I'm trying to say. But in an FPS game, of course, like Call of Duty, of course, I like the guns. All right, let's go ahead and kill. This guy's pretty low on HP, so I should probably finish him off first. Get a little cover too while we're over here.
Nothing of value has been lost.
You can shoot a bow though, can't you? Can a bow be an FPS?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
You can shoot a slingshot in first person.
At your beck and
First person stabber. Yeah, exactly. Abikins knows what's up. You guys are ridiculous. First person shooter, it's first person stabber. Alright. The creature in the chair appears as if it's become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one, sits in the center of its forehead alongside its whispering eye. I believe Master Vespiata still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. We can address Adira, we can address the Navigator, we can give Abelard a pointed look, so I guess that's letting Abelard, like, lead or something like that? Let's give Abelard a pointed look. Abelard clears his throat. Master Vespiatus. The Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head, and half opens his normal eyes. You guys get a better view. Oh, that looks pretty sick. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the dark chair. Our time is short to do what? Suddenly, the Navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, and thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. Fall to your knees, mortals! In behind... Excuse me. Well, I just ruined that. You guys can read it for yourself. Just totally took you guys out of the immersion. It came from beyond. His body is not his. Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. Run, flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation, leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman help. Just gonna let Abelard make all the decisions. The Navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we'll need support. Vespiatus, good luck and thank you. The Navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids. God bless. Alright, Servo Skull from the Warrant Chamber has relayed Edelthrad's message. The heir is alive and is gathering people loyal to the dynasty to storm the bridge. It's paramount to make it to this meeting, to unite forces with Edelthrad and confront Conrad.
It's about time.
Kind of a cool little dialogue log right here. Oh shit, what did I just do? Shit, my computer's going crazy. Okay, we're back. We have events, we have dialogue, and then also a combat log all in one, and an underpants log. See that right there? Keep track of your underpants. Makes sense.
Sometimes.
Should I divide
What advice do you seek?
There's really no time to go to the bathroom on this shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Weakness.
gotta have a little meter letting you know if they're getting dirty. Alright, we gotta go to the bridge. I'm just kind of looking around here real fast.
A new challenge for me?
Ooh, hold on. Take all that to inventory. Scrappy auto gun. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, I think I'm into the psychers in this game. I might have to make my main a psycher. This shit's really cool. And my second monitor went black. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, let's go this way.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, I know. There's so much shy. It's crazy. They don't have the voice. I'm assuming there's going to be voice acting in the final game, at least for the main quest. But this is just the beta, so. Okay, I gotta run to the bathroom real fast, so if you guys can give me just 30 seconds if you don't mind. We'll push on and hopefully maybe get off this ship, and then that'll be a good stopping point for today. Sounds like we got a crazy battle coming up though. I shall return. Be right back. Hey Fate, what's up? Everybody in this chat is AI right now. True. How else would I have viewers, you know what I'm saying?
Stand in my way.
Alright, make sure I didn't miss anything. How do we get to the bridge is the question. Probably through that map that I was just at.
Follow my lead.
Where's my third character? Wait, oh, he's up here, okay.
won't tolerate weakness.
Wait, is he?
Your seneschal is always there.
They're like
for
on
you.
top of each other. It's like screwing up.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
That's a bug. They just... I mean, you do you, you know? They must love each other. Okay, how do we get to the damn, There we go. Officer's deck, here we go. Up, elf. Shit. Well, let's... Hold on. What'd I miss? The best cutscene?
I will take you down.
God Emperor, move through me. Be fire in my heart.
Bro, what's even going on right now? Holy crap. Looks like a Teletubby. Come over to push me in a wheelchair. Oh, it's Argenta! The white-haired warriors turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. Her weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue, eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you in good health and well armed. Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you? Wolf von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir. The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with the corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades are igniting with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will stand shoulder to shoulder with anyone willing to halt the advance of the dark forces. Sister, I beg of you, now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack. Seneschal is right. There is no time for talk. Very well. Let us leave it at that. I cannot wait to rain fire upon more heretics, each and every one of them. Who are those people with you? Overseer of Middle Deck, AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attacked compartments when we ran into an ambush. We must go to the main hall. Through this door. I'll go with you. We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. Good to hear it, sister. Ready. The crew need more powerful weapons for the upcoming battle. Maybe something suitable can be found on the officer's deck.
Join me in prayer.
He's rocking 2 melee weapons.
This is unacceptable.
How do you send it to a different character?
I refuse.
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
It's about time.
Something for our ship.
Victory awaits!
You've received the new, more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade your equipment, open the inventory, then drag the new item to the weapon slot, or double-click it. The weapon you found is better than your old one. Who did I just pick that up with? Oh, is it shared inventory in this game? It wasn't better than my old one. Didn't I pick up an axe?
New challenge for me.
Tech skill use to open jam doors. If the check fails, the door will remain closed. You can use special items or abilities. If this happens, Melt a Charge will destroy the door and clear the path. Particularly bad tech use roll can cause the door to become permanently stuck.
I did fine.
The success of your actions in the game is determined by the roll of 100 sided dice. Each skill check has a difficulty between 1 and 100. You must roll a value less than the sum of the stated difficulty and the value of the used skill. Difficulty check minus 10. Character's tech use skill 40. 40 minus 10, 30. Succeed, you need to get a score of 30 or lower. Any result above 30 will result in a failure. The higher the character's ability, the easier it is to succeed on skill checks. So I guess I can't like crouch or anything or pre-buff before I'm trying to figure that out right now. I guess we're just going to get right into it.
Follow my lead!
Close ranks.
Crush them!
A little buggy. Whatever, I'm just gonna start it. Some weapons can be fired in bursts, attacking multiple enemies at the same time. When using the burst fire, choose not the target, but the direction of the shots. Companions can also be hit. Burst fire. In that case, I'm going to put... You know what I'm going to do? Grants momentum. This ability also grants an additional momentum equal to the priest's willpower bonus for each enemy that's either a 5... Okay.
Guided by faith!
Full and partial covers give you the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover reduces 60%, partial by 35. I was trying to let the enemy come to me, which I think I'm still going to do. I don't know if there's a way to ready up an attack in this game. The thing that I find difficult to get used to, because I'm not used to it, is I can't like pop out, take a shot, and then pop back, because the minute that I use a weapon attack, I lose all of my movement ability. So in that case, I think I'm actually going to just back up one. I don't know if there's a ready action in this game. Let them come a little bit closer. Perfect. Oh shit, they can shoot over that. Damn. I didn't even think about that. I thought I had full cover there. Thanos, what's up? Didn't get far in Wrath of the Righteous? Kingmaker scared you off, Frank? Alright, let's go ahead and start off with a little... That might hit my teammates, though. Hold on, let's read the description again. Blast of 4 lightnings which chains up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius. I think there's only... Hold on, 1, 2, 3, or it'd be 1, 2, 3. I think it's only going to hit this character if I do it. So in that case... Let's do some buffs.
Was that you? Or...
Psycho attacks the creature by focusing all will behind one massive psychic shriek. Is that distance? It is.
Will do.
Whoa, that was so cool. Okay.
A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one.
I wonder if I'm getting any cover by being behind this. You probably have to be up against it to get the 60% or the 35% chance to miss. What's up, Elven Princess? Hello. Yeah, I'm having a good time so far. Game still needs a lot of work, but I mean, pretty fun so far. It's just not that enjoyable to stream when there's a shit ton of dialogue. That's the worst thing about the Owlcat games, is just they're not really stream-friendly games, in my opinion, with my stream style. But the game itself seems pretty solid.
Already done.
You bastard. The writing seems pretty good so far. I'm into the story. But one session isn't really going to tell all. And I would love to do a lightning attack. That's really all I can do with this character. Turn into the future. So how long does that stay active? 1 round. And we'll do a psychic shout.
But of course.
Such a cool ability. Expose weakness. Is that a melee? 1 enemy creature within a 30 cell. I don't have enough action points. Oh, I do have enough. Can you not do 2?
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
See ya. How long does Endure last? Lasts for one round.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
All about them buffs in Owlcat games, isn't it? What's up, Jim? Subnautica? I did play Subnautica in the past. I think I did 1 or 2 stream sessions. I know I did 1. A pretty cool game. Alright, so you know the whole idea behind moving my party over here was I thought they were all going to come at me. And then I have a bit of a choke point right here and also have the cover of this table. But that plan didn't really work out, so I think we're just going to go at him now. I'm going to move up to here. That guy has cover. That's fine. Let's see if I can...
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
48% chance of success.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
This dash right here is kind of like cunning action with the rogue using disengage. If we're talking 5th edition mechanics. All right, it's time to go front line. These guys are pissing me off. And probably should go behind some cover. So my best bet would be to go to here.
In the face of adversity.
And then charge.
You didn't stand
Yes,
a
sir.
chance.
That's how we do it. And then I still have another shot because charge does not use up your weapon attack. I want to use sworn enemy. Let's just, I don't really need it because these guys are pretty easy, but let's use it anyways. Fighter marks a target, gaining a bonus to armor and damage melee attacks against that opponent.
All too easy.
Pretty cool. It's kind of like a barbarian rage. 14% chance of hitting this because he's behind cover, I think. Let's try it anyways. Why not, right?
Suits my purposes.
Your action points fully restore after every single round? I'm not sure. Alright, it's time for some chain lightning. I want to show you guys some real stuff here.
What is this foreboding? Will do. What?
Uh-oh. Well, that was pretty sick though, wasn't it? Study enemies. The adept randomly distributes intelligence bonus stacks to clue marks among enemies in a 4-square radius within 10 cells. Increases damage against the studied enemies. Okay, so let's see if I can... Oh yeah, look at that. I can only see these two guys here. Exposed weakness. I'm gonna use it just... Oh no, I can get both of these guys. Can I? Gotta be kidding. Yeah, I think I can cast it right here.
Was that
Oh,
you?
that's really cool.
Or
That's so cool. They definitely didn't have that little matrix thing during the alpha. Alright, so now we'll do more damage against them. Send my boy Abelard up.
It will be done.
Damn, charge is such a good ability so far. Party of 6.
High momentum.
Rejoice in battle.
Watch this. We're going to try the burst fire for the first time. And you don't select a target. You select the direction that you want to shoot. So let's shoot right here into this zone. That was pretty sick. That was impactful. That was fun.
My tactics are flawless. Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Damn it, I'm too far away.
Not a problem for me.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
no can do. Anything else?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is imminent.
Wonder why I didn't get the initial charge strike.
I'll do it.
Damn.
Forge ahead! Nothing I can't do.
That's a wrap.
Did you want something?
I'm hoping that we get to see some of the ship mechanics if I can get past this initial phase of the game.
I dare not provoke the whispers. Over.
Get as much loot as we can. I don't really know what it's used for yet.
Would you look at that?
Which one do you recommend today? Diablo 4 or Rogue Trader? I mean, personally, I'm going with Diablo. Because it's a full game that's coming out. Rogue Trader is just the beta. But I don't know, man. Whatever you want to do. Diablo is also an online game with a shared world. So I prefer to play it like when everybody else is playing it. Makes it a little bit more exciting. You got all the time in the world to play the Rogue Trader beta.
Yes. I'll warn you if I hear anything.
But at the same time, I would support Owlcat a million times over Blizzard Activision, so I guess, I don't know. Do whatever you want.
None shall stand in my way.
I'm going with Diablo, just because I'm excited for that full game release. And Owlcat can have quite buggy games, so I'm assuming that the beta is probably not perfect.
My whispers crave entertainment. Something
Some people wait like a
ominous
year
lurks
after an
ahead.
Owlcat game comes out just to play the full release, and this is day one of the beta, so. Tech use 20%, so will it, hold on, let's see, will it do it? I thought it uses the character that's best at it in your group. Like right now we're bugged out, like these two characters are just running on top of each other. It's kind of annoying.
I rise to the occasion.
Okay. Cool. Sure, we'll add it to our inventory. Tech use and demolition. Let's try demolition.
Duty prevails.
Did I take damage? Ooh, look at this. Can't be equipped by this character. Oh, I keep forgetting we share inventory. I keep trying to drag things over to other characters' inventories. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Well, the cape mechanic's name. He's wearing like a plywood carbon. He's wearing like plywood on his back right now. Fair enough. Give you a little bit more
I'll lay
protection,
claim
right?
to the stars.
Why can't you play both? True, you can play both. I won't be though. I'm doing one session of this and then I'll come back to this in a couple months because I'm going to be grinding out Diablo really hard. Doesn't mean I like Diablo more, but I'm going to be grinding it hard as hell. Got to take advantage of the streams and the contents while it's hot.
It's about time.
3d4 nap.
A new challenge for me?
CRPGs are games that you can play any game casually, but CRPGs you can play casually. I have no problem with playing CRPGs casually, but a live service game with a shared world, that means it's grind time. That means I'm getting Mountain Dew, and I hate Mountain Dew. In Burger King. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, and you distinctly hear the sounds of footsteps. Then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Yeah, I have a catheter coming to me later tonight. Getting shipped from Amazon, be hooking up to that and playing Diablo. It's going to be great. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argenta goes as still as a statue. An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp. Sister, will you lower your weapon? Threatening the captain is outrageous. Aren't you in pain? Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness, Wolf. To renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to height. Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness. I might try walking into fire later today. Theodora watches you without blinking. I can lead you out of these flames, Wolf, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. Oh man, Argenta doesn't like Theodora. Do not listen to this abomination, Wolf. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faith will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promise. No, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace. The people! Wolf, the survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew, lead them out! Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Wolf. What are we waiting for? Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions. It's not really tough. Get me the hell out of here. Walk through the fire. The Emperor will accept the offer of help. Take my pain away and give me the power. Screw the people. You offer Theodora your hand, and the air around you seems to tighten, becoming thick and vicious, enveloping you and your companions in an impenetrable veil. Theodora smiles at you. Her radiant, piercing blue eyes suddenly remind you of void fears. Uh-oh. Did I screw up? Wait, Theodora? When did her name change to Theodora? I will show you the way. Go on, close your eyes. Yes. Next Dragon Age? I know, I hope it's good. Everyone disliked that? You think I care about the people on my ship? You're out of your damn mind. I'm getting my ass off this ship so I can become rich, wealthy, and famous. Can't risk that. Actually, to be honest with you, I just want to get into the next part of the beta. I want to see what's next. And I'm probably getting ready to wrap things up here. It's already 1:30? Sometime really, really soon. I would never do like an evil action like in my official playthrough. Never would I even dream of such a thing.
I'm always
We are the
How may I serve?
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
See as I feel. Looking forward to this game. 40k is one of my favorite universes, but for the love of God, Emperor's RPGs need to have voice acting. I think it's just because it's the beta. So I think this game will have voice acting. But I don't know. The owlcat, I mean, I'm sure it'll have voice acting. To the degree, to the extent of the voice acting, good question. Because they said that all of Wrath of the Righteous is voice acted, and that's certainly not true.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Unless they updated over time, I was doing a shit ton of reading.
That wasn't so difficult.
Theodora von Valencia's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The Archmilitant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is lying on the floor by one of the bulkheads. The Sister of Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the Archmilitant's body. Emperor, accept thy faithful souls. No! Lord Captain! I didn't hear! Lord Captain? Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voigtvir. Almost certainly, Abelard. He loathed Theodora. First betrayal, now the murder of the rogue trader. And Mort. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes. I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me. Examine Theodora's body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot. An extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Promethium is combustible fuel in the Warhammer universe. Adira, what do these shards tell you? I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer, Lady Theodora and Conrad. Something dark, enormous. Oh, Wolf, this glass thing was something nasty, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft. Adira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. It doesn't work like that, Wolf. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul, and after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp. Examine the Archmilitant's body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Reports, accounts, dispatches, you go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. But try as you might, you cannot recall its meaning. Lore Imperium checked, failed. We had best be on our way. Yes, the Crucible of Battle calls to me once more. No, wait! We must see if we can find anything. Adira, you can't bring her back. Let her go. You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart, but you? Oh no. That scum will regret the day they were born.
Follow my lead.
Is that a shark head? Holy crap, that's freaking badass. It's not a shark head. It looks like a great white. A bizarre fragment hung on the trophy board. Kind of looked like a shark.
Victory awaits.
Yeah, let's press on. I want to get to a good stopping point. I don't want to cut it off when it's this intense, you know what I'm saying? And in case any of you guys are wondering, the beta goes up to Act 3. I'm assuming there'll be like 7 acts in the game. I don't know how many acts in the game. Oh, shit.
You into corpse starch.
The piss did you just say to me, brother? Can't go streaming on someone mentioning Dragon Age. The God Emperor is watching, Wolf. You'll have no blasphemy. The hell is that? Oh, shite. Uh-oh. Dude, I'm almost dead. Well, I mean, when I get 0 on the initiative order, you gotta be shitting me. Light and medium armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium types are availability at the moment. The armor stat indicates what % of the incoming damage from an enemy it can absorb. Dodge penalty, gotcha. Alright, well, we got a little bit of a problem here, so I'm going to do a health. I don't know if this causes an attack of opportunity.
Careful now.
Oh, wrong character. Well, wasted that. Okay, I'm going to probably TPK now. Accidentally healed myself, which is fine, but okay. Alright.
It will be done.
Oh, I mean, when you triple decapitate the enemies, can't be that challenging, right? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Wolf, you are in big trouble right now, and you do not have a dash ability. So what I'm going to recommend is that you take out this guy right here in front of you. Unfortunately, we can't move after that, but that's pretty much all I can do right now.
You don't stand a chance.
Okay, all right. Your character will encounter enemies with different abilities, skills, and aptitude. Well, no shit. You think every enemy has the same skills?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Dude. Purple Hawk. I don't know if that's going to hit these guys. If it hits anyone, I think it'll be Abelard. I'm going to try it.
Will do.
Cursed bastards.
I should have foretold that.
Well, at some point I had to show you guys what happens when your character dies. The character has lost consciousness. Their wounds has dropped to 0. While the character is unconscious, they can no longer participate in combat and cannot be revived. After the combat, the character will wake up and receive a fresh injury. You're welcome for intentionally doing that so you guys could see what happens, because I pretty much never die in video games, so that was intentional. Okay, let's do a little forewarning, followed up by a psychic shriek, which I don't have action points for, so never mind. F? That wasn't an F. That was intentional. Lightning's a bit much. It's pretty badass though. It's really powerful, so that makes sense that you gotta like really worry about party positioning when you use it.
I will do my due.
Dude, this guy takes like no damage from this. This is crazy.
It will be done.
What the hell was that? Definitely didn't click there.
Doubt is for the weak.
Gotta be shitting me.
On it. Farewell. Was it you? Or...
Looks like the study enemy didn't work on the thing. Oh no, we got clues.
Will do.
Uh-oh, that's a problem.
I will rise.
It's pretty cool how when you dodge in this game, like your character actually moves a cell. There's an animation for that.
Victory is imminent.
Wait, am I just misunderstanding the dodge or something? I must be misunderstanding its movement. I gotta look a little closer at that, because I just dodged way too far again.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Burst shot would be really risky right now because it's gonna hit these characters too. You can see its conal effect.
I'll do it.
Well, that's not good. I'm about to lightning this bastard. I feel like lightning would work really good on this creature. You know, it would probably kill everybody in my party, but it would also be quite funny, wouldn't it? I think it would be pretty funny.
But of course. Not the scryer's job.
Oh, why can't I do that? Shit. Why can't I do that? Minus, I have the action points. I wonder if you can't be... Oh, it spends the ability to use the attack abilities on current turn. Okay, well that makes sense then. Alright, well I'm pretty much screwed then, so fair enough.
That is not my destiny.
Yeah, these weapons are not very good. I feel like Lightning Stroke is probably really good against this creature. Alright, let's actually get the charge right this time. Okay, mate. I don't know. I could just be not catching this. That's the third time I haven't been able to charge. I don't know if it's a bug or if I'm just misunderstanding the charge. I think it's a bug. That's what I'm leaning towards right now, but it could just be me not understanding it, because that should have charged. I was dead straight line. It just stopped me 2 cells before. I don't know why I did that. That's gonna get me killed, and I'm gonna have some choice words for Owlcat games. Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Guided by faith.
The bug? Okay, thanks, Mike. All right. Now I feel better. Honestly, I'm going to risk it. Watch this. You guys ready for this? I'm hitting F5. All right, here we go. Lightning
Will
strike.
do.
I go into the Emperor's light, for I am his chosen.
We are at a tactical disadvantage.
Didn't even do that much damage. This dude's like resistant to like everything or something. This is crazy.
Anything else?
Hopefully I don't wipe.
I'm not so sure.
Now reverse to more conservative tactics.
Adira is dodging everything. That's pretty sweet. All right, so let's not charge this time. Let me just move up and attack, because that's going to get me killed.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. An exemplary
Okay, there we go.
strike.
There we go.
Indeed. It will be done.
On it.
2 damage. Shit. Not good. Oh. I'm gonna lose everybody. In the attack of opportunity. FTW. Everybody's back up. I should have 2 injuries on my party now, probably, right? I think so.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
I'd rather not.
No can do.
I'm restless. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field
Nobody
of
can use that
flowers was
pistol?
blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling.
All right, so let's see if I can use my...
I am at your
Damn it,
service.
stop. There we go. Let's use my med kit. I have an injury on myself.
Field medicine at its finest.
I have an injury on Wolf. Right? Yeah, I
Let's
should.
patch you up.
And then an injury on Argenta.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Let me help.
Injuries will not slow me.
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
like her forewarning spell is still active on
Your
Abelard
Seneschal
right now.
is always there for you.
None shall stand in my way.
Icewind Dale. Okay, we made it to the bridge.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I mean, that looked worse than World of Warcraft in 2004. That's okay though. I don't judge games by that. I'm perfectly fine with stuff like that. Traitor, right when we needed all forces to deliver a decisive blow, you stepped aside. Do not even try to claim that my Vox cast did not reach you. I sense the mark on the warp on you, an echo of the powers that are ravaging this ship. What is it? The aftermath of terrors that you had to face, or an admission of guilt? Merely a trace of the corruption that is assailing this vessel. Perhaps the God Emperor knows this crew is infested with corruption as it is. Well, let us leave this conversation for another time, Master Ethelthred. It is with great sorrow that I inform you that Lady Theodora von Valentius is dead. What? This is your doing. Master Ethelthred, no. We have remained in each other's sight ever since Wolf broke free from Conrad's schemes. The Lord Captain was killed by another hand and by the Golden Throne. I can surmise whose hand it was. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I can't withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second as the warp rings in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all of Dynasty's heirs. I've seen it before. We better get away from him. Changes are already accelerating. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. Enough talking rubbish. The navigator's alive and ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge. Then we have no right to bow our heads. 1,400 hours in Wrath of Righteous? Holy crap. You can see Conrad Voigtvir clearly in the gloom of the bridge. He is holding the now familiar broken blade stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time. Alright, draw your weapon. Voigtvir! No. Should we do that? Let's talk to our party. Let's be smart. Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor. I shall not die idly side by side with one who has betrayed his blood. If the last thing I do to serve the Imperium is to rip out the throat of an enemy of humanity, then such is the God Emperor's will. Accursed traitor, a time will come when you bleed for her ladyship, Theodora's murder. What? Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't. Interesting. I like that we have some up-close cinematics, though. You know what I mean? That is a step in the right direction for Owlcat.
I'll see you terminated.
Wait, did they have that in Wrath of the Righteous? I don't remember any, like, up-close cinematics. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they already have that. Okay. Now we gotta fight this jabroni. Holy crap. Chaos spawn. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. Let's go ahead and place my boy right at the front. Actually, it's probably smarter to stay... I tried this last time, though, and it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. I want to, like, kind of position my party back in here with the tanks right here behind cover. You know what? I'm going to try it again, and I'm probably going to regret this. God bless. In the name of the Emperor. Your target undergoes a toughness check. If failed, the targets bleed for 5 rounds. Yeah, I do wish that Owlcat stepped up their game in terms of the graphical quality. You think they would have after both Pathfinder games, but you know what? Owlcat's really good at creating a lot of systems in their games and all that, so obviously their main focus for development isn't like Larian Studios-esque graphical cinematics and stuff like that. They care much more about having a really deep game with a ton of different systems and mechanics that the player can explore. So each to their own. But I do wish it was improved a little bit. This looks exactly the same, if not worse, than Wrath of the Righteous. All right. A little bit too cartoony. I think I'm gonna hold my ground. I wish. No, this is. Yeah, we're gonna do a little.
But of course.
Study enemies.
Will
Sure.
do.
Nice. And
Was-
expose weakness.
Was that
Perfect.
you? Or
Love it. Oh, Owlcat's way smaller. Larian has over 400 employees right now. Owlcat, I think when Owlcat made Wrath of the Right, I don't remember. Never mind. Definitely under 100 though. They might have been under 50 when they made Wrath of the Righteous. I can't remember Owlcat's numbers. It's been a long time since I've talked about one of their games. But Larian is at least like 4 times the size of Owlcat. Maybe Owlcat has over 100 now? I'm not sure. Anybody know?
Doubt is for the weak.
Enjoy your luck. while
God,
you still
I might
draw breath.
TPK on this fight. This is freaking crazy. I want this thing to come at me. It doesn't look like he's going to, but
Victory is imminent.
I wonder if I should step out of this. Then I lose my cover though. Shit. Am I standing in like a surface effect right now? Or is that just... I don't know how to tell. Alright, I'm gonna hold my
I will
ground.
do my duty.
See what happens here. These guys... Dude, this is actually gonna be a tough fight. If I don't have some RNG going my way.
Already done. Oh, too easy.
Come on, please hit, please hit, please hit. Damn it. I hit the guy in the back. Okay, that works out.
Impossible.
Oh my god.
You want some more?
Wow. I was gonna go after the boss first, but now I'm just like, shit, was that the right call? I lost my character. Owlcat and Tactical Adventures should combine studios. feel like I'm committed right now. I can't even hit these guys. How can they shoot at me? 86% chance on that guy right back here. See if I can one-shot him.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, so I think taking out the ads first is probably the way to go in this fight.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Only 38%.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
All right, Abelard, just in case you're actually on a surface right here, let's move you up a little bit. Actually, let's charge. I can't. You have to be 2 cells away. We'll move to right here. Try to face this guy a different direction.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your back and forth.
Start chopping away.
Indeed.
Maybe I didn't upgrade like one of my items or something. I didn't look carefully enough. I feel underpowered right now. What in the 9 hells is going on? Why can they see me and I can't see them? That's kind of annoying. This guy's shooting at me and I can't shoot him back. Pissing me off, Smalls. Unbelievable. Really? How can I not see this guy? What? That's bullshit. Unless it's just saying this thing in front of me right here I can't see. You gotta be shiting me, bruh. What the hell was that?
My faith shields me.
Okay, I lost both of my fighters.
Fallen.
And this guy is healed up again. Oh shit, dude, this is a challenging fight. I accept the challenge though. I'm pretty much screwed. I think we can accept that right now. This is why I said don't judge the game's difficulty in the tutorial section.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate. Doubt is for the weak. Rejoice in battle. I'll do it.
Why did I not foresee this?
You've run out of ammo. To continue shooting, you need to reload the weapon. Use the reload on the abilities bar. Well, damn. That adds another level of complexity. You're telling me I have to reload my own gun? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody makes me load my own gun. Hey Shannon, what's up? Hey Shannon, by the way, if you're still here, I tried walking with my other hand with the cane.
Blessed are those who
And yeah, it works
sacrifice
fine.
the Imperium.
So yeah, thank you for that advice. I'll definitely do that. That'll definitely help my body a little bit so I don't screw it up. So it costs an action to reload. I'm definitely screwed. I stand no chance at winning this because there's no way to resurrect, at least that I'm not aware of at the moment. When you get knocked unconscious, it said you can't do it till the end of the battle. Dodgeball Classic, true. Starfield? Is this painful to watch? You don't like watching me die? I appreciate that you care about me. Thank you. What a nice guy. It would be painful for me to watch you die as well. It would hurt my heart. All right, should I give it another try? What time? It's already 2 o'clock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this? What do you think for a second? Okay, let's go back in. Sure, why not? Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna win this fight though. I feel like I have like at least like a basic understanding of the game. I didn't even come close. Let's go up here. Let's see.
About time.
I think I'll go after the ads first this time. Then maybe spread out or something. Or I could choose a different dialogue option if that works. Oh shit, did I have a skill point level up that I missed? That would probably make a big difference. Let me go back to it, just in case. Yes, I do. Thank you for pointing that out. That would probably maybe be the difference between success and failure.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, choose a talent. Enrage. If the fighter has less than 50% HP, they gain a bonus to critical chance. That's pretty cool. Whenever an enemy attacks the fighter's next melee attack gains the toughness bonus. I feel like I might just take that for simplicity. It seems like it's pretty good. Yeah, we'll take that. That's all I'm getting? Yep, okay. Increase movement points. Okay. Alright. Fighter deals an additional bonus. The fighter gets +1 damage deflection. Their parry chance gains. I'm going to do that because that's like my tank character. Now for my psyker, we have tech and logic. Skill is used to solve problems, decipher puzzles. Skill allows you to use or repair complex mechanical items. Sure. Pattern recognition. Every enemy with clues inflicts 1 stack of clue on 1 random enemy. That's kind of cool for like the study enemy thing. And you trigger stacks of clues, so it's all about clues. Alright, we'll take pattern recognition. And then reload costs 2 AP less. After marksman deals damage to 3 different enemies, their next attack in the combat will deal additional 10+2+ marksman's BS bonus. For every adjacent ally, no, we're not doing that. A marksman has additional critical hit chance. Fired up. Each time the marksman deals damage, their critical hit damage increased by 3 till the end of combat. Each time they deal damage. So I could have, depends on how long combat lasts in this game. If there's like really long combat rounds, that could be pretty crazy. Take rapid reload. There we go. BS bonus. Wolf don't need that. I'll check gear upgrades right now. Let's see. I can't equip this pistol on any of my characters though for some reason. I don't really have gear upgrades. 13 to 16. You know what I should do? I should give my... Nope, he does have ranged. Can I just dual wield? Yeah! Whoa! That's pretty sweet. Didn't even think about that. And then we'll do 5 to 9, 6 to 8. We'll leave it at 6. No, we'll leave it 5 to 9. And we'll do a sword in that hand too. I don't really have that much gear to be honest with you, so. Alright, here we go.
Look no further.
My fighter have... Oh, you know what I should get? Yeah, why can't I equip that? It's annoying. Scrappy auto gun. Actually, you could put that... Hold on. I wish I had a shield for Abelard. did have an amulet to put on. Oh, the cloak actually has an effect. The wearer of this cloak gains a +5 bonus to fellowship.
A new challenge for me.
Okay, here we go. I want rage. Too late. Add grenades. Okay, we can probably skip through this. I don't know if there's a way to talk my way out of this, but I don't think there is.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Oh shit! I fuck. Started battle. Damn it.
But of course.
Studios just released new news. I'll have to check here in a second.
Curse you, miscreant!
Can I fall back now?
God, man. Not setting up my party in the round in the first round is
Cold.
man, that really sucks. You know what? I'm reloading it. Let's do it again. I accidentally clicked too fast.
Follow my lead!
I don't know how you skip the animations or the cutscenes. You're just kidding? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me like that, man. You got me excited. Scum saving. Well, you know what? I don't consider that scum saving because I made a I did something I didn't mean to do because I misclicked. I would consider save scumming if I actively intentionally made a decision and that didn't go as planned and then I reloaded. That would be save scumming to me. But something like a quick mistake right there, that wouldn't be save scumming in my mind, at least. Enter skips cutscenes. Okay, thanks. No, it doesn't. Not on mine. At least these ones can't be skipped, but whatever. It's all good.
Death will find you soon enough!
I will take you down.
The mouse DPI got screwed up. Hold on one second, y'all. Whoa, don't press buttons for me. I bought a new mouse the other day. I got a Logitech G502. It's pretty sweet. Just not used to using it. My DPI is all screwed up now. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So am I still in the choose? Did it skip? Did it skip the front? Oh my God! Clicking on the mouse button skipped my start. Ah. You can control the DPI when you click on... See those? Oh, you guys can't. I don't want to click on it and screw something
None
up.
shall stand in my way.
Those buttons are doing all sorts of things right now in the game. I'm not hitting nothing. Not until I select my party's positioning.
I will deliver furious retribution.
I'll turn you into corpse starch. Should have put Abelard up front. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then I ended my positioning too quick.
Let's see how they respond to this. Nothing I can't do.
The frickin' charge is broken. You can't charge in this game. Unless their update fixed it.
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do.
Damn, dude, he does so much damage. It's just insane.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Why did he go so far? Oh, I clicked dash instead of shot on the run. I screwed that up. Damn it, that kind of messes me up a little bit. When the hell is it going to be my frickin' Abelard's turn? Did we skip him?
Anything else? I know what is to come. Will do.
Hey, Sesame, what's up?
You won't fell me!
God, I want to charge right now, but I know it's glitched out, so I can't. That's a big miss out on damage right here. Huge miss out. That wouldn't be an opportunity attack.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Should I try it again? I'm trying it again. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. If it doesn't, that's fine. It gets me closer though. Hey, it worked! Yay. We still have these bars right here too. I haven't unlocked these skills yet. The momentum and the veil thickness. These like ultimate things.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
All right, so I should probably try to get Wolf up here. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Injury is not
I take that back.
excuse to shirk one's duty.
Nice. Oh my god, dude, he just does so... I need like a shield or something. He does so much damage. Alright, so I wanted to kill one of these guys, but yeah, let's move up here.
Guided by faith.
Let's take out this guy.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And then let's shot on the run.
Doubt is for the weak.
And honestly, I'm tempted to come over here just so I can get another shot off. 34%. I want to stay spread out though. Shit. Well, I could do shot on the... Hold on. 34%. Wonder if that would put me in the area of effect right here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Damn it. It's just not enough damage. So close though.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And he can move around like crazy. Okay, we're gonna do forewarning.
On it.
Gotta help out my guy's dodge ability here. I should probably study enemies too, but honestly, this guy needs to die. So let me go to right here. Let's see if I can pull this off.
What a...
Nice. All right, Mr. Abelard, what can you do for me, my friend? +2 to deflection. Endure is what? Is reduce incoming damage. I need both of those. Let's do a attack.
I'm not interested.
Wait, target's too... What? Okay, so... What? The target's too far? Alright, so yeah, the game's got some pretty bad bugs. Or it's because I have no. Hold on. I have minus 10 movement. No, I don't have minus 10. If I were to use this, let me try to understand this. No, I should be able to. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing up. Okay. Maybe I was selecting the wrong thing, or maybe it just sorted itself out.
I will do my duty.
Nice. Okay, let's do brace for impact. Oh, that's an opportunity attack? You bastard. I'm gonna take a health pack too. I'm not sure if this is gonna hurt me or if I'm gonna get another opportunity attack.
The healing is much appreciated.
Beautiful. We're back in it, folks. Let the fun begin. Certainly doing a lot better on this one.
I've suffered this.
I think I even have a chance of winning, maybe.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
What?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
There's like latency in this too. Like when you click on an ability, it takes a while for it to process. I guess maybe I shot. I didn't even notice that. It looks like he probably was hidden. So let's see if I can go right here. 34% still? I'm doing a burst fire. Screw it. Oh, that's freaking bullshit. I can clearly see him. There's no shot that any cover is helping that guy at all. But okay, you do you. Unbelievable.
Doubt is
In that
for the
case,
weak.
I'm gonna go behind that little cover little spot too, on the other side. All right, let's do
Will do.
study enemies with our clues. Remove one stack of clue to decrease its dodge, parry, and armor bonus. I already have forewarning activated. I don't get how long that lasts. Cooldown is 1 round. Okay, I guess it's still staying active until the end of combat. Okay, all right. So, oh shit. In that case, I should do it on both of my characters. See, we're learning.
Or
We are learning.
on it.
I was gonna say, if you hit me in
Why
that
did I
position, I
not
was about to be
prepare?
pissed. Uh-oh. Dude, that damage is just... What the hell, man? That's crazy.
I'll do it.
86% chance. You kidding me right now?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That's an actual joke.
Rejoice in battle. As the Emperor commands, strike
See ya.
is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak.
Cover me.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have gone in that square.
There. Much better, right?
Field medicine at its finest.
But of course.
Oh, that's an opportunity attack. Okay, we gotta be a little bit more careful with the
I've never
abilities that...
felt pain like this.
Ooh, to use unique abilities called Heroic Act and Desperate Measure, momentum is required depending on the actions of your party. The momentum bar will fill or deplete. A high momentum value allows the character to use the heroic ability. A low value grants access to Desperate Measures. Both abilities can completely change the course of a battle, but every party member can use only one of them for single combat encounter. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, let's
Guided by faith.
kick some ass now. That's 10 to 15 too, 10 to 15, but there's first creature shot. Did that do more damage? There's 3 shots. Let me try burst.
As the Emperor commands.
Yes. And we can reload. There's that feat that I got, which is pretty nice. And we get a shot on the run. So let's do that.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Until this thing heals itself. Then I'm screwed. High momentum. Okay, so I gotta be real careful here. Let's So last time I used this within melee reach of this guy and it got me an opportunity attack. What about healing? Did that... Hold on. Regains, removes fresh rune. I don't know if that would cause an opportunity attack. There's only one way to find out. I don't think it... Did it do it the first time? I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like I can't back up because this guy has really good reach. Let me try it.
Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. We're looking great and almost to the desperate measures. Oh, look at it. Lightning Arc, Heroic Push. How do you use it, though? Oh, this is it right here. Look at this. The Psyker pushes Lightning Arc power, increasing dealing damage, hitting more targets. Mythically avoiding allies. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out.
The whispers
I don't even care. I'll take an opportunity attack. You think I'm worried about that? So the biggest mistake that I made so far was moving my Psyker next to him, and this I could have gone to this tile right here, and I could have done all that without taking opportunity attacks. But you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. Let's see if I can I move a little bit? If I move one cell over, will I take an opportunity attack? I don't know. I'm not risking it.
At your beck and call.
I am not risking it.
It will be done.
I'll take charge. Can't.
Victory
Whoa, it's letting me
is
charge? You stupid mechanic.
I'm not injured.
whispers.
You gotta be kidding me.
Louder.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them.
See ya. See ya. That was pretty epic. All right.
I won't tolerate weakness.
And I leveled up
I'm
again.
tired of idleness. Let's move.
That's a quick level right there.
What advice do you seek?
Did you want something? I owe you one.
GG's. F5. I hit it right now. No, I think that worked out pretty good. I also made a couple mistakes that I probably wouldn't make on another attempt that would have made that even go even smoother. So I think I had the right strategy there. I like taking out those little guys first. All right. Up a couple more of those.
How may I serve?
Oh, I guess you can't click on the portrait. Wait, did I not just remove the inventory? She has an injury, crippled leg. Can be removed and fully healed in the Rogue Trader's private quarter. Oh, is that what they said earlier about the injuries? The medikits don't do it? I thought I remember reading something. Let me click it again just to double check. Yeah, okay. So we need to do like a skill check back in like the private quarters or something like that. All right, hopefully we can get off the ship now because I need to get off. Why is it not showing me?
I'm always ready.
Okay, there we go. So let's Doctrines. And it looks like we get a Daring Breach. Fighter immediately restores all AP and MP and gains additional movement. Very nice. Sure, we'll add to that. Yep, I like it. Like a pretty simple level up. Okay. Oh, no, no, no.
Victory awaits.
The whispers told me how.
We have to loot that guy or something? Revor, Master Helmsman. By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. How did you people survive in here? Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum. Restore the Vox channel to Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. I am ready. Begin the ritual. Let's see what this does. Uh-oh. Vision of unimaginable vileness appears before your eyes. The flickering image shifts and wavers as if a azure-feathered creature is constantly changing while still remaining the same. One of its eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other, vessel of ancient evil. It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are a myriad of manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. Mortal, who are you to oppose the very flows of fate? Did you stand in the path of another's destiny only to steal it? You accepted the call of the primordial truth. Claim that fate as your own. So be it. Are you the one behind all that's happening here? No, for the boundless truth encompasses all. Merely one part of it reached out to you. An answer you did. You could become the new champion. This shard of reality drifting through my domain is merely the arena for one who dared to vie for the flavor of the gods. The aspirant was defeated and thus gave birth to a new aspirant. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the metal world, when the gates of the realm and the sorcerer open and set the truth free. I see you at my side on the day I rise again. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances, thread that will guide you. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Well, damn, that took an unexpected turn. Seneschal, the Navigator's Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means the Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valencia's flagship. We will honor his memory. Seneschal, will you tell us now, who is that? Where's the Lord Captain? First Officer Abelard Wiersman is authorized to inform the officers. It is my greatest regret and indelible sorrow to inform you of untimely passing of the Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius. By right of blood, secession with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision. Alright. It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora is Wolf von Valencius, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade and the title of rogue trader. The deed is done, Wolf. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain. Oh yeah, I would say there's no rush to buy. I mean, it seems like it's going to be a pretty solid game. My initial impressions are pretty good, but I mean, even the Pathfinder games on launch had some pretty bad bugs, and this is the start of the beta. So these are really complex games, so I can kind of come from a place of understanding, especially during the beta. Like, there's going to be a shit ton of bugs, and hopefully they can iron out most of them before release, but even then it's not even really possible. I'm assuming that Baldur's Gate 3 will probably have a ton of bugs in Act 2 and Act 3 when it launches. Too many things to account for when you do a CRPG. Well then, your lordship. Cannot help but notice the Seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk on your face. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found. Alright, we're going to skip all this, but you guys can see there's a shit ton of dialogue in this game, which is probably generally a good thing as long as it's entertaining. So far the dialogue has seemed to be pretty well written. I'm ready to start the briefing, summoning the officers. Trying to get off the ship so you guys can see the next part of the game. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Wolf von Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. We can yawn. I haven't the time to be listening to every last officer on this hulking rig. Abelard, give me a precis. What are the major problems and what needs to be done? As you wish, your lordship. The report will be far from cheering. We must find a replacement for the dead navigator, okay? extremely challenging even under normal circumstances. But thanks to the God Emperor, there is a Navis Nobilite station in this very system. We could not have picked a better place to find ourselves without a navigator. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull. So this Weaver of Destinies keeps talking to us. I am the Weaver of Destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle changes. We already heard that. Item 2 on the bad news list. Our chief engineer, Engine Seer, fell in battle. Without his assistance, we cannot soothe the ship's machine spirits. Find a new tech priest. And the third piece of bad news, the last one, fortunately, crew losses have surpassed 2,000 people. If we do not make good on this deficit, we'll not have sufficient hands on board. Okay, so we got recruit workers. Gotcha. Very well. Is that everything? In case you are all dismissed. Your lordship, there is one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here to the system for a reason. She was given secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything, and I shall tell you. The Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. Alright. Is that so, and what is the task with which she was entrusted? Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrichs van Kalex, an interrogator, you understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system. We must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilite or the governor of Reichard's Minoris, may know something. Okay, so we gotta find that guy. And that's all of it, your lordship. Adira, Sister Argentina? Holy dialogue. They gotta have some good voice acting for this, because I wouldn't mind sitting back and just taking it all in and pretending like I'm part of like a book or something like that, but this is... I'm reading like 30% of the dialogue. The Psyker has suffered some ailment of dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Yeah, it's gonna wait. Getting sick and tired of you guys. Get me the hell off this ship. Alright, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start clicking through this, alright? Just because it's at the end of the stream and I want to see what's next here, and I gotta get off here shortly so I can take a little break before Diablo. So let's just start clicking. That's gonna be a look at... Oh yeah, hold on, I was double clicking. Let's see where we end up here. I'd like to see like another section of the beta. Okay, so here we go. Yep, this is what I wanted to see. Perfect. Okay, look at this. Oh yeah, we also have this over here. I forgot about this. Look at this, y'all. This is pretty cool. The Void Ship weapons. This is our ship right here. We can do engine, shields, all sorts of things for the ship. Speed, inertia, damage reduction. A pretty cool system. Then we have colony management. No contact with the colonies. Okay, so we can go to Ricard, Minoris. Alright, so here's our ship. Alright. Let's try to fly over here. Be cool if we got into a space battle. This would be a great time for a tutorial for that. Whoa! I like this. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Pillars of Eternity with like the ship travel in the ocean. Group manager? Oh, okay. I thought I was choosing a group manager. Man, hopefully I can figure out this second monitor before Diablo. It would be 4 p.m. in California. Pacific time. Second monitor is turning on. It's been off for half of the stream. And it's flickering and all sorts of bad things. Alright, we're just going to click through this real fast. It is just insane, the amount of dialogue. Please give us voice acting. Please give us some good voice acting. Oh man, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, otherwise I can't stream this game. Or I have to stream it silently. It's one of the two.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Pretty cool. Oh, okay, alright. Looks like we got another battle. Okay, I think this is probably a good stopping point for today. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm a little bit worried to even click on my Streamlabs OBS right now because it's going to ruin my second monitor. So I'm just going to leave it on this stream, on this screen, and this is how the stream is going to end. Those of you guys that want to hang out later tonight, if you guys are interested in checking out Diablo, I will be streaming Diablo around 7 p.m. Eastern. The idea as of right now is I'm going to do a campaign run at first, slowly go through the entire story, and then after that, run some multiplayer and do all sorts of dungeons with friends and also people that watch the channel as well. So if you're interested in some Diablo content, stop back later tonight. I'll probably be leveling up my Rogue. I'm assuming the first session or two might be kind of boring if you already watched the beta, because I think it's the same story. We've already played the first quarter of the story. Sounds good, Nick. See you, Odessa. So you guys have a lovely, lovely afternoon, and I'll catch you later tonight. Thanks for watching. Peace. I'm going to try to go to the ending screen. Nice, I got it. SH, thank you for the $5 super chat and the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Macrodose, thanks for the $4.99. And shout out to all you channel members. Oh yeah, initial impressions. I think I'm pretty happy with how this is at this moment in time. For the start of the beta, it's actually in better condition than I thought. Combat's pretty damn fun. It's kind of refreshing, even though I keep saying I'm not as into sci-fi as I am in fantasy. It's kind of refreshing to play something a little bit different. And the story certainly seems interesting. Seems like Owlcat spent a lot of time trying to understand the lore of the Warhammer 40k franchise. So all of you guys that are fans from other games and books and whatever, I think you guys will probably greatly appreciate that. So initial impressions are pretty good. We shall return to this game at a later date. Sometimes I wonder if I exist. Why are you saying that, kid? Thanks, Princess. Caitlin, see you later. Big Dre, catch you later. I think the 40k universe is just wide and expansive in lore as the D&D world. Yeah, I think so too. Maybe even more. I'm not sure. I heard the beta is 3 acts. I'm not sure if what I was playing is like the prologue or like the tutorial. I'm not sure if that is considered Act 1. But I heard that we get access to 3 acts. And I know that the Pathfinder betas, you could play like more than half of the game, I think it was. So if you don't want to spoil yourself, maybe don't play into Act 3. But kind of like with BG3, I don't know what you have to pay to get into the beta. You might have to pay an extra amount. That's how they did Wrath of the Righteous, I think. Might not be a bad idea to play just to learn the rules and mechanics, kind of like we've done with Baldur's Gate 3. So when the game actually releases, you can just focus on the game and have a good time and not be overwhelmed. But I also don't know what the price is to play the beta. Maybe all you got to do is just pre-order it. I'm not sure off the top of my head. That one you see after all the questions I asked that nobody saw throughout the stream? Nobody? I don't know what to tell you, Kit. I was looking at the chat for like 10% of this entire stream today. And my monitor was black. And flickering. If I ever don't answer a question, it's never intentional. That's just how it is. Especially when I'm playing an overwhelming game like this, I can't get to everybody's questions, and if for some reason I miss yours the entire stream, that's just bad luck. It's always intentional. True. Just tell us you hate us and be done with it. If you have an actual question for me, yeah, just tag me in the general chat in Discord or something. Or you can even shoot me a DM. Disco Elysium has entirely voice acted and immaculately well done. I think I've only ever intentionally ignored like 2 people in my entirety of my streaming career. Certainly wasn't ignoring you, Kit. Use the knee injury for everything going perfect. Nobody saw most of what I posted. I'm not sure what to tell you, man, because I wasn't part of the chat. Maybe you're asking something that nobody can answer? Because I really rarely ever see anybody in this community ignore other people, so I wouldn't look too deep into it, my man. Tore my meniscus, David. Pretty bad, to the point of where I can't walk at times. It goes through phases. I have surgery scheduled for June 27th, so hopefully that will be the start of my recovery. So now I just walk around with a cane. Hoping that in like a couple days I'll be just walking again, because like I said, it goes through phases. Diablo is the full release. It officially comes out on June 6th, but people that bought the deluxe or the ultimate edition get a 4-day head start. "14 surgeries on my left knee." Damn. Oh shit, you know what I was gonna do? I forgot to though. Hold on one second. Let me see if Slander did a video on this game. Oh yeah, Slander did a shit ton of content. Yeah, look at this. So Slander Gaming, friend of the channel, really good guy. Looks like he dropped, God almighty, looks like 4 Rogue Trader videos on his channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that in the chat right now. If you guys are looking for some information on Rogue Trader, because I probably won't be covering it until we get closer to release, I will share Slander's channel in the chat. He was in the chat earlier today too. Tore your ACL? Ooh, ACL is usually a lot worse than a meniscus tear. I feel for you. Got handicap parking.